Chapter 9, On Thin Ice. Your whole body goes numb as you stand between Laurie and Hunter in the middle of a wedding party. All eyes are on you, the guests starting to gather in a circle to see what the commotion is. Well, Jules, who's it gonna be? Yeah, Jules, you have to choose between us. You take in the side of Laurie's tight jaw, Hunter's stormy brow, wishing the ground would just open up and swallow you whole, and then realize that they're the ones making this whole thing worse than it needs to be. This isn't the right time or place. You two are causing a scene. Gaslighting by our MC. You're blaming us. And walking away? I'm not choosing because I can't decide yet. Your lower lip wobbles as you think of all the fun you've had with Hunter and all the dreams you've had come true with Laurie. I'm not ready to say goodbye to either of you. I still don't understand how Hunter even got a hello. Yep, pretty much. I'm standing right here, Burke. You draw a deep breath and turn to the happy couple, determined to save whatever face you have left. I'm sorry for causing a disturbance, you two. I wish you nothing but health and happiness for your life ahead. Thanks? With all these hockey players around, I guess if one fight is the worst that happens on the wedding day, then it went better than expected. You open your mouth to say something more to Hunter and Laurie, but decide not to. Instead, you hold your head up high and walk out of the room. I might not have much in this world, but I do have my own dignity. Ah! That dignity washed away with what just happened and what you said. A week later, you're once again back at the position on the bench, watching as the Snow Tigers take on a visiting team and struggle every step of the way. I don't know what has gotten into the team. It's like watching a nature documentary where the entire herd gets eaten. You grip the edge of your seat so tightly your fingers are starting to feel numb. This is my fault. I'm the reason the chemistry is so wrong out there. On the ice, Hunter sees an opening and recklessly dives into it. His body checked almost immediately by a rival defenseman, the pair of them slamming into the boards. Where were you on that, Laurie? I needed cover. I can't keep up with you if you change the plays every time you feel like it. What you mean is that you can't keep up, period. Sean and Luke skate up between them, hands up to prevent further argument. Get your shit together, you two. Getting frustrated won't help anything, Laurie. Seriously, and Hunter, in case you forgot, there's a whole team out there. Not every play needs to be about you. As the whistle sounds and the team skates off the ice for a break, Coach Howie slams his clipboard into the ground. Damn it! Rookie performances like this are why we're barely at the playoff line right now. He turns to Laurie and Hunter with a wide, flaring nostrils. You two! I haven't seen two players out of sync with each other in my entire career. Coach, it's not Laurie's fault. He steps up to Laurie's defense. He looks hot, exhausted, bitterly disappointed in his own performance. He's doing the best he can given how hard you've been driving him during training. Thanks, Jules, but I don't need you to make excuses for me. Coach Howie picks up his clipboard and draws a huge red X over it. I'm pulling you both. Let's see if you can spot the mistakes from the bench. But who'll run point? And what am I supposed to do when I get slammed by every play they've got? Find the next one up mentality. We'll figure it out. You can see Coach Howie's jaw ticking and decide to try your hand at calming everyone down. Give me 10 minutes with him in the back. I can get the two of them back on track. By massaging a few muscles? By massaging their egos. You turn to glare at the two hockey players in question. I think we can all agree that a little motivation is called for. Sure, as long as you can light a fire under Laurie's ass. As long as you can get Hunter's fire under control. Lord help me. Coach Howie gives an exasperated sigh. Fine, work your magic, Jules. We obviously need it. The three of you head to the locker room, Laurie and Hunter grumbling every step of the way. My ego's fine, Jules. It doesn't need work. Yeah, but your slow-ass moves do. What do you have to fix that, Jules? You throw up your hands in frustration. You're both better than this. Since when do you two let anything get in the way of your performance? You turn first to Hunter. who isn't bothering to hide his explosion of emotions. Hunter, proving yourself is everything to you right now, but all you're proving is that the moment things don't go your way, you fall apart. You don't wait for a response before moving on to Laurie, who's rigidly trying to control himself. And Laurie, a real leader, is willing to admit his weaknesses and used his team to shore up those weaknesses. Damn, Jules. Don't hold back on my account. In this light, you look exactly like Coach Howie. Both players relax enough to take a seat on one of the benches, which means it's time to face the real truth. We all know it's the whole dating situation that's causing these problems. The wedding was a disaster, and I didn't help by walking away like I did. Nothing about that situation helped any of us. I'm willing to admit that I made a mistake, but Coach Howie's right. If we don't get it together, the whole season is at risk. Does this mean you're ready to choose? Or to walk away from us both? Your chest grows tight at the thought of both options. You aren't ready to commit to either one of them, but it's almost impossible to let go. Actually, I was thinking we could just date for a little while. You know, like normal people? You want to keep seeing us both. At the same time, I need to find out which one of you is more likely to be my future partner. I'm in this for the long haul, and I need to choose someone willing to be there for me. I knew you'd see things my way. Not so fast, Burke. You can feel the mood in the locker room starting to shift. Laurie and Hunter share a long, knowing look before... I'm taking you out after today's game, Jules. I won't take no for an answer. Hey! Too slow, rookie. So that's how you want to play this, huh? Go on your silly little date with Laurie tonight, Jules, but I'm claiming you tomorrow, and I'm claiming you hard. Okay. A thrill moves through you as you realize that neither hockey player is willing to back down. Who's actually going to play the game, and I'm the prize. So it's settled then. You two will put aside your animosity on the ice and save it for the dating field? Sure. Now let's go score some more goals. The two hold out their hands and roughly shake on it. As they head back out into the ice with a new tenuous truce between them, the reality of what you've done hits you. There's no turning back now. After the game, Laurie drives you to the woods outside of the city. That was a hell of a victory tonight. All it took was some motivation from the right person. He's riding high in a double victory, winning the hockey game and winning a first shot with you. You're really gonna like this place I picked out. You can see the entire night sky from out here. Laurie stops by a secluded hill. He steps out and lays down a picnic basket, placing a basket on it. Do you always carry picnic baskets and supplies for emergencies of a romantic nature? As he helps you down to the blanket, he smiles sheepishly. Actually, I put the blanket in the trunk weeks ago in hopes of sharing it with you. He opens the lid of the picnic basket and pulls out an array of protein bars, high-energy performance energy gels, and miniature bottles of water. And the snacks are all from the clubhouse. I hope you like strawberry energy gel. Listen, I see fries, fruit, bunch of shit. Where's any of this shit I'm seeing? Ew. What I like is anything you put in my mouth. Ha ha! That you're trying so hard. You lay back on the blanket and prop your head in your hands, taking in the night sky with a kind of breathless wonder. I always knew you were the kind of man who would sweep a girl off her feet, but this is next level stuff. Laurie settles next to you and hands you one of the protein bars that he knows is your favorite. It's just a blanket and a few snacks. No, it's thoughtful and romantic. The two of you stretch out together side by side. You snuggle close, enjoying the way Laurie's muscles start to unlock one by one, just having you near. We have a blanket, a picnic, and a quiet hillside with just the two of us. What happens now? Honestly, I think we should talk about what happened at the wedding. Your heart sinks. This moment was one you always knew was coming, but... do we have to? Yeah, Jules, we do. He sits up, gently pulls your head into his laps, his fingers running softly along your head. I want you to know that I'm not upset about what happened, not anymore. I just thought, I don't know, everything was going so well between us. Our night together was magical. And that's why this is so hard for me. I have no idea I was in a romantic competition. Hunter came out of nowhere. Actually, I was as blindsided by him as you, only trying to make you jealous. All I wanted was for you to ask me out, but you never got past the flirting stage. I asked Hunter to help me push you in the right direction. You did? Yeah, that's why we started getting all flirty and hanging out. I didn't know how else to make you see me. He takes your face in his hands and looks at you with so much intensity that it takes your breath away. I wish I'd known this earlier, Jules. You nod, your emotions rising up in a conflicted whirl. I don't like the guy. I don't love the guy, but it's not his fault that I took so long to make a move. Well, what's done is done. I know what I need to do now. What's that? To win you for myself and to prove that I'm the only man who can make you happy. Oh yeah? And how do you intend to do that? With more energy gel? Laurie's eyes flash as he reaches into the picnic basket and pulls out another gel packet. Yeah, actually. Only we're not eating it from the spout. His gaze sweeps over you as he twists the top off. There's no mistaking that look in his eye or the responding tingle across your skin. Well, Jules, are you ready for a feast? Only if I get to eat it from your body, I'd rather be the snack. You stretch out and start to slide your top down your shoulders. As you bear the upper curve of your breast to his view, he licks his lips. A snack is the right word for a body like that. Really, I'd say that was the main course. I said it. He licks the tip of the gel pack before squirting a generous dollop across your skin. You hiss at how cold and wet it feels. Until his mouth touches you. His tongue moves in slow, teasing circles as he licks up every last drop of the food, then lingers there, pressing kisses lower and lower down your body. This is my new favorite flavor. You touch your fingers to his mouth, feeling breathless, shaky, and from the way he gulps, you can tell he feels the same. Why did it take me so long to realize that what life could be with you? No one has ever accused hockey players of being smart. Ouch. I'm serious, Jules. You're fun, gorgeous. Most of all, you make me remember what it feels like to be alive. When I'm with you, I feel like I could touch the stars. They're right there in the sky. Grab one for me. A kindling look sparks in his eyes. He taps the side of your face, drawing closer to you before flashing you a devastating smile. I know of a way we can literally touch them. Will you let me show you? Your head spins at all the romance in the air, the way Laurie's touch is soft but determined, the fluttering of your heart as he puts everything into making this date to remember. It's as if the whole night belongs to only two of us. We know where this is going to go. Keep things sweet and simple. You snuggle closer to Laurie and let your head rest on his shoulders. Is it okay if we just hang out here? It's so comfortable. Everything feels just right. Of course, Jules. I'd be happy hanging off the side of a building as long as I'm with you. You and Laurie talk for what feels like hours. By the time the date comes to an end, streaks of dawn are starting to creep across the sky. We're gonna regret this all-nighter tomorrow. Probably, but in terms of dates, this one gets an A+ from me. He touches his lips to yours, his gentle kiss creating the perfect ending to the perfect date. I'm glad I could treat you to something as special as you are. Despite your late night, you're busy at work the next day, tackling the mountains of paperwork at your desk. Though I can barely stop thinking about last night with Laurie. Knock, knock. Hunter steps into the office without waiting for a response, all his usual confidence resting squarely on his shoulders. Shouldn't you be practicing those training drills I give you? I got in early, finished them over an hour ago. See what a good boy I can be with the right motivation? I didn't think it was possible. Oh, but it is. Now get your stuff. Epic day to your dreams starts now. A thrill of excitement courses through you at how domineering Hunter is acting, and at the thought of playing hooky with him for the day. Are you at least going to tell me what you're planned? Not a chance, Talbot. You'll all just have to be patient. You hop into his car, wondering where he's going to take you as he drives through town. Surprise! You gasp as you and Hunter arrive at an F1 racetrack not far outside of the city. Are we watching a race? I didn't know there was one on today. Not watching, we're driving. Hopefully in a way that's both fast and furious. Are you kidding? I've always wanted to ride in this race car. How did you know? This has been on my bucket list since I was a kid. You and me both. It's the only way to legally drive at 200 plus miles an hour if you can. Anyway, lucky guess. You can feel him practically vibrating with excitement next to you. I've always wanted to drive one of these cars, but I never had the money. Now that I'm making a pro hockey salary, I can treat myself and you. Hunter starts pulling you towards the parked cars at one of the ends of the track. Laurie isn't the only one who's about to get everything he wants in this world. Today, it's finally my turn. Your turn to get a fast car? The fast car and one of them a very beautiful woman. Even though the gleam of race cars beckons in the distance, he stops and stares only at you. I'm gonna make sure that a night like the wedding doesn't happen again. That's a guarantee. About that, I'm sorry for lying to you. I agreed to go on the date with you knowing I already said yes to Laurie. It was a crappy thing to do, and I'm sorry. After the way I acted, I deserved it. But I'm determined to go the extra mile for you, hopefully at around 200 miles per hour. He leads you to a sleek car set aside from the rest, the keys dangling from his fingers. Looks fast. You head towards the passenger seat, but Hunter stops you with a tisk. Did I forget to tell you the best part? I'm not driving. You are. I am? He tosses you the keys and you catch him, eyes wide, as you realize what Hunter is asking you and what he's offering. Hunter, what if I crash us? You can't trust someone with something like this. I trust you with my life, and then the rest of me. You hop into the driver's seat, feeling hot and flustered as you take the wheel. Hunter knows exactly what to say and to get my heartbeat going. You got this. You can do anything you put your mind to. You start up the car, the engine roaring to life underneath you. Power thrums through the entire vehicle and your body. Okay, any tips on how to handle a sporty beast like this one? Pedal to the metal, always turn into a skid, and don't hold anything back. He clicks his seatbelt into place and holds on tight. Now hit it. With Hunter's encouraging words still ringing in your ears, you rev the engine and tear out onto the track. Oh my god, it's like flying. The world passes by in a blur. As you whip over the concrete, adrenaline courses through you, so hot and fast that you feel like a part of the track. I had no idea it could feel like this. I did. Why do you think I love taking risks on the ice so much? The payoff is worth it. The wheels start to skid, but you follow Hunter's advice and turn into it. You push the speedometer up higher and higher until the needle is no longer visible at all. By the time the car finishes whipping around a tight corner, you pull back into the lot. You're not sure if you're terrified or eager to take her out again. Oh, wow. Thank you. I've never done anything like that before. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Speed is the easy part for a guy like me. But you... He reaches over and slides his arm over the back of your seat, and his hand lightly clasps the back of your neck. You make me stop and appreciate the little moments. Struggle, correction, growth. You're a damn good trainer. If Coach Howie knew what was good for him, he'd shut up and listen to you more. You see things in people that no one else can. You really think so? I know so. You should trust your instincts more. I haven't seen them go wrong yet. You stare at Hunter, his confidence starting to rub off on you in a big way. Maybe it's like all the adrenaline coursing through you, but your instincts are telling you one thing loud and clear. Hmm. Yeah, let's go with the back victory lap. Start up the car again and toss him a cheeky grin. Hold on tight. Nothing's gonna hold me back now. He shouts in delight as you take another lap around the course, this time without once touching the brakes. The car whips around each corner, blur, his body sliding closer and closer to yours with each one. Now that's what I'm talking about. You're both breathless as you calm down from what is unquestionably the best date of your life. I can hear your heart pounding from here. I can't help it, there's more adrenaline than blood in my body right now. That's exactly how I feel after a big game. There's only one person who's mastered the art of helping me come down from it. You mean me? Of course I mean you. He leans in and kisses you long and hard, his hand sliding across your lap as he reaches to undo your seatbelt. I can help you relax the same way you helped me. Those strong hands of mine aren't just for show. They know a thing or two about a massage. As if to prove it, he lets his fingers lightly graze the tops of your thighs. All you have to do is say the word. Pull myself off with some deep breaths. You and I both know that cooling off is the last thing that'll happen if you get your hands on me. Damn, was I that obvious? Yeah, but I don't mind. You took a few long, cool breaths to clear your head, but by the time you step out of the car, you're feeling stable enough to stand on your own 2 feet. Thank you for this, Hunter. You gave me the confidence boost I didn't even know I needed. One of these days, everyone else will realize how amazing you are. He flashes you a wicked grin to get your blood pumping all over again. And then, until then, I'll be right here to cheer you on. A few days later, you and Coach Howie are back at the boards watching as Hunter and Lori train for the upcoming game against the Water Buffaloes. I don't know what kind of magic you've been working, but those two are finally starting to settle down and focus. I know, right? Lori's moving like he wound back the hands of time, and Hunter is actually controlling his movements enough to see a play through to the end. Pick up your hands around your mouth and call out to them both. Looking good out there, you two. You know it, Jules, all thanks to our high adrenaline date at the racetrack. I'm a master of winning hearts both on and off the ice. What you mean is you're a show-off both on and off the ice. Can I help it if I get Jules' blood pumping the way no one else can? Yeah, by buying your way to a luxury and excitement. Real values come from within. You and Coach Howie share a worried glance as the two of them square off on the ice again. I need to get them to calm down and save this emotion for the next game. Managing a dating life with these two isn't going to be easy. No, really? It's stupid. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please do make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content that I do. Otherwise, let me know your thoughts down below. What else do I have to say? It's the same shit, different week. I know that, some of you are going to be disappointed that I didn't do the diamond choices. That's fine. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of you have already shown that you're not really into this book. And also the fact that I don't like forced love interests. I don't like them. So I myself am not eagerly, remember when Hot Shot 1 came out? It was Ava and Casey, and it was a single love interest book. And yeah, there was a little bit of flirting and things here or there, but it was not forced. It felt more natural sometimes. And this is just something that they're just... Listen, could we just hallmark this shit and just pick one or the other? I wanted to at, chapter 3, but, nope. Actually, sooner than that, actually. Anyway. Let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Catch your faces later. Peace out.